channel and welcome to having a look at these two, which you've seen in previous videos, I hope, because they've got videos of their own, which I will leave links to, or a card maybe up here or at the other end of the video. This is more of a side-by-side look. I'm not going to do a kind of a head-to-head, except perhaps right at the end I will do the Lume, and what I will do is I will run the footage of the Lume, and that will be the end of the video, and I will let you put your comments down below because it's quite interesting. Anyway, what we have here is this one is the Addiesdive, which the serial number for that is 2102, and it is the whaleshark, the one with the whale sharks on the dial, the deep sea hunter. And this one is the Steeldive SD1971, both homages to the Seiko Sumo. Now it's just to have a look and see if there's any differences, because I know that there's this, well, you know, as Addiesdive and Steeldive, are they the same? And I still haven't really been able to find a definitive answer, except that Steeldive have been in business for longer. Addiesdive were having watches made by Steeldive and being rebadged. Addiesdive were not a manufacturer, and as far as I'm aware they still aren't, but they no longer get their watches supplied solely by Steeldive. I think they have them made elsewhere. There was some falling out or something between these two guys who are friends, over the logo, and the logos, I'm sure you will see, are fairly similar. But anyway, size wise they are both the same. I'll just run through some sizes very briefly for you. We've got a case size of the etc of both of these. Case is 44.5, including the crown is 48.6, lug to lug is 52, thickness is 13.6 with a lug width of 20 millimeters. This one, the Addiesdive, weighs in at 200 grams and the Steeldive weighs in at 194. I'm pretty sure that that is probably just down to possibly the bracelet, because everything else is the same. They both run the Seiko Instruments NH35A. We all know about that. 3 Hertz movement, 21,600 vibrations per hour, hacking and hand winding, 41-hour power reserve. The price of the Addiesdive, the Deep Sea Hunter whaleshark with that really cool dial, that is currently on AliExpress before any discounts or coupons, £117, and the Steeldive SD1971 on the same site, which is the Steeldive official store, yes, they're both on the Steeldive official store, is £130 prior to any discounts. This one you can also get from Steeldive UK, and it's slightly less actually, £124 I think this one is at the moment. So if you're going to get one, probably get one from there. But yeah, I mean, finishing wise, I have found them both to be pretty much identical. Both got drilled lugs, both got the same kind of polishing, and that little brushed element down the side there, brushing on the top of the lugs, and that little high polished recess in there and there is all identical, both done to the same standard. They both have sapphire crystal with AR coating. They both have ceramic inserts on those bezels, and the bracelet is obviously where there is a difference. I actually prefer the bracelet on this one to this one being the Steeldive, this one being the Addiesdive. I just think it kind of looks nicer, a bit more kind of it's a bit more comfortable, a bit more in keeping. I've put milled clasps on both of these now. They don't come with that. The Caseback is the same apart from the logo. This one's the Addiesdive logo, but solid end links and high polishing on the back. Both have screw down signed crowns, the operation of which is identical on both. We'll have a quick look at this one as well, which is the Steeldive. There we go, if we can focus. Yeah, so pretty much the same. Everything is pretty much identical. There is differences with the bezel. Now, I actually prefer the bezel action on the Steeldive. Now I've done this in the other video, but we'll do it again. We'll have a listen to the Steeldive. Okay, and now the Addiesdive. The Addiesdive just sounds a bit hollow. I'll go around again. And then the Steeldive. The Steeldive, I mean, the actual kind of resistance on the Steeldive is a bit nicer. The Addiesdive, I wouldn't say it's tighter, but it just feels completely different. And hopefully you will have heard that there's a difference as well. So that's a bit kind of unusual, I guess. But yeah, that kind of brings us on to the Lume. I should also say that NH35, I did set these both, and I synchronized them roughly 24 hours ago. And if you watch those seconds hands, there is very little in it. I suppose there is maybe half a second in it. So yeah, I haven't checked to see whether they're gaining or losing. I mean, we know that the Seiko NH35 is pretty accurate anyway. Most of them run around about usually plus in sort of plus 7, 8, 9 seconds. But yeah, so they're keeping time together pretty well. So yes, that leaves us with the Lume, and I will run that footage, and I'm not going to make a comment. I'm going to let you guys just let me know what you think at the in the comments down below when it comes to the Lume part. So yeah, it's quite interesting. So that's it for now. Hopefully this is a relatively short video, just a kind of side-by-side comparison, not exactly a head-to-head. I like both watches. Do I like one more than the other? That's subjective. You know, I love the dial on that, but I guess I lean towards this one more than that one. Don't know why, I just do. Yeah, but there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Comment down below, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. Again, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Cheers for now.